Hello everyone, welcome to our Python beginner session. So today we are going to learn loop in the list and nested list. In our last session, we learned about list, how to create list, and how to use different methods in the list, how to indice it, how to slice it, and all. If by chance you haven't seen previous video, please check the link in the description box. That's the link of the playlist where you can find all previous videos about Python. So, loop in list. So basically, while working with the list, when you need to perform same operations against each entry, each value in the list, that time you use loops. So what kind of operations you want to perform? Maybe you want to check or you want to calculate power of each value existing in the list, or you want to check if each value in the list has even number or odd number, or there are many more options you can do. So when you want to perform same operations with each and every value within the list, to perform that you use same code, and you want to repeat the same code of line again and again for the same operations for each value in the loop, in the list. So to avoid the repetition of same code again and again, what you do, you use loops to perform same operations. For example, here I want to iterate every item from the list. So for that, I have to go inside the list, read first item and then print it. Then again go in the list, read next item and then print it. And then go again the list, read third item and print it. So I'm going again and again in the list, and every time I'm incrementing my index value of the list to read it, and I'm taking next item and I'm printing it. So I'm doing the same thing again and again. So to read every item or every value from the list, I'm running for loop here, because as I told you in for loop in our previous videos, that in for loop you don't need to increment your index value. It goes according to the range, according to the length of the sequence. So here, how many, what is the length of the list? It will go through till the end, and when the list become empty, when there is no more number, no left in the length, then the loop will stop automatically. So when we read it for item in weight, so it will go item 0 here. It automatically by default starts with 0. Then it will print whatever is the 0 index value here. Then it will go to 1, and then it will print 1 index value here. Then it will go 2 and so on. So let's check how it goes. Yes, so it's reading all the values inside the loop, and it's printing each and every value every time. So we don't need to go and give a value or the index value in the loop, or sorry, in the printing method. What we are doing, we are giving loop here, and we are printing each item from there without giving index value in it. So to do same operations again and again, we use loops. In the while loop, we have to give condition first. So what we are giving the condition, I value is 0, but until it become the last number, that is the length of the list, it will keep running. But as it becomes the same number, what it will do, it will come out from the loop and will not print the index value here. So when I is less than length of the list, it will print list with the index value, that is 0. And here I'm incrementing, that is the assigning operator that we learned in our last videos, that is operators in Python. That how to use assign operator in Python. And what does that mean? So I plus equals to 1 is equals to I equals to I plus 1. So it's incrementing 1 by itself every time it's running, the loop is running. So let's run it and check what happens. Yes, so it's printing 45, then 48, 50 until it print the last value of the list. We can run for loop in the same way as we run while loop also, but here we are using range function. In the range function, by default its starting value is 0, and its ending value here I have mentioned, that is length of the list. So it will go same like while loop. Let's see, but here we are not incrementing index value itself, because in the range function it by default increments by 1 to itself. So the index value is incrementing by 1 every time the loop goes on. So when we run it, it is printing the same value again with the range function and len function inside it. What is nested list? That is list inside list. So as I told you before, while defining what is list and how, what kind of values you can define in it, list is a sequence that is mutable. That means you can add, you can change values, and you can remove values in the list. So, list can carry all data types, values in it, and it can hold multiple values in single variable. So, here in single variable, that is matrix, what value we have? We have one list, that is 1 2 3. Then we have another list 4 5 6. Then we have another list 7 8 9. So, here one list is one value, and then another list is another value, and this list has another index value. We separate values in the list by comma. So here I have explained with this picture here. So here you can see 1 2 and 3 that has 0 index value, 4 5 6 that has one index value, 7 8 9 that has second index value in the matrix variable. But you can also select or index or slice values of index value 0 1 and 2, because these are also listed. So you can access list inside list as well. How? So first you do index value, that is the first list, that is the 1. And what is one index value carries? 4 5 6. So first index value 0 is carries 4, 1 carries 5, and 2 carries 6. I hope you are understanding it. If there is any confusion, please write in the comment box and I'll explain you with more examples. So for example, if you want to just see how many values or what values matrix variable carries, and you print it with the loop, then sorry, because we didn't run this one, so it didn't know what matrix is. So you can see when we are printing just matrix, it's printing the list to us. Now we are checking values in the matrix. So what it will do here, I will print the first index value, and then it will increment itself. So then it will print second index value, then it will print third index value. So let's see. So first index value is, that is the 0 1 2 3. Second index value, that is the 1, it's printing 4 5 6. And third index value, that is 2, that is printing 7 8 and 9. If you want to check list inside list, you do loop inside the loop. So first what are we doing? We are reading like for I in matrix, this is the same for sublist in matrix. We are accessing sublist from the matrix. Then we are running one more loop on sublist to access the values that sublist carries. So here what will happen, let's uh, first it will access the first value of matrix, then it will go to second loop, and it will take the values that the first values has, that is 1, 2 and 3, and it will print those values. So let's run it. Yes, so it's printing 1, 2, 3. When the sublist is finished, it went to first loop again and going to second value of the matrix. Then it's printing second value of matrix, that is 4, 5, 6. When it is finished, it will go to first loop again and then checking third value of the matrix. And in the sublist, that will be 7, 8, and 9. And when all the values has been read, what happened? It will come out from the loop. If we print matrix 1, what should print? Yes, you're right. It will be 1, 2, 3. No, it will be 4, 5, 6 because we are asking index value 1, not index value 0. So it's 4, 5, 6. Now we are checking again matrix 1. It means second index values 0. So what will it print? It will print 4. That is right. Now we are checking second index value of matrix, second index value. Are you getting it? What was the second index value? That is 7, 8, 9. And what its second value? That will be 9 again because index value starts with 0. So it will read third value. So let's see. Yes, it is 9. I hope you are understanding it, how to read sublists of the list. If there is any confusion, as I told you before, please write in the comment box and I'll explain you further with more examples. So here is another example of the list, that is A, B, that is 0, index value is A, first index value is B. Then what is the third index value? That is C, C, D, D, E, E, F, F, that is third index value. Then it is G, and then it is H. So here, third index value, that is a list, carries again a list. So what's here? So third index values, first value is CC, second value is DD, and third value is EEE and FFF. So here the main, that is the exempt variable, carries 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values inside it. If we check the length of it, so here we do len example, that is the 5 values it has. Exempt variable has 5 values. But if we check what carries the second index value of exempt, can you tell me what is the second index value? Right, it's a list, that is this one. So let's print that one. Yes. And if we check what is the second value of, what is the third value of third value of example? Can you tell me what is the third value of example third value? That is 0, 1, and 2. That is this list, triple E and triple F. Yes. So now you know how to access list inside list. There is also one more example. If you want to access the third list, then you can also use one more index here. So as many lists you are, you can use indexes here. Now, how to generate list with range function? So you can also create a new list with the range function. So here, as I told you, range functions always ask a start and ending point. So here we are starting not 0 because 0 is the default value. That's why we gave it. We mention our starting value, that is 1, and our ending value is 11. So it will print 1 to 10 because, as I told you before, on 11th value it will exit from range function as it becomes 11. Let's print it. So it's 1, from 1 to 10 it created a list. Here we are using list function, and then inside the list function we are calling range function to call 1 to 10 numbers inside it. This list function is creating those numbers in a list. So here again we are checking example variable that was here. So example variable, if we want to add a value, as I explained in last video of list, how to use methods in the list, this is the same. We are appending a double x in our second value of exempt. So here if we do it, what happened? 0, 1 and 2, it's the third index value, that is the value is 2. Here is value 1 is 0 is CC, 1 is DD, third is triple EN, triple F, and fourth is XX. As append function always add value in the end, that's why it came in the end. I hope I could be able to make you explain everything. If there is any problem, any difficulty, you can always write in comment box, and I will try to give you answer as soon as possible. The methods that we can use here are the same as I have described in my previous video. So please go through those videos so you will know what kind of functions, what kind of methods you can use with the list. And if you like my video, please press the like button and subscribe the channel. To get the notification for my new videos, please press bell icon so you get the notification for it. Till the time, keep practicing, and see you in my next video. Thank you.